Morning, sports fans. Last time on the show, we got an opportunity to speak with co-CEO of Hoops in the Sun, Joe Cruz Jr. Here's part two of our interview. I think a great place for us to go here with the conversation is what's new and exciting in addition to the courts. Give us a preview of summer 22.
Yes. So as everybody knows, the Sun Stadium has been unveiled. So we have two new state-of-the-art courts, 90 by 50, um, fully designed, colored, and every element of the basketball court, of every line you ever designed and thought about is there. We have that to be showcased. We have our uniforms coming out real soon. We have a new sponsor. We have Wilson as our sponsor for the tournament. Will be a proud sponsor of us moving forward. Will be the official basketball and outfitter of Hoops in the Sun, as well as we have the New York Knicks coming down. The New York Knicks are going to be a proud sponsor of the Women's League and our Middle School League, and they're going to host our first ever Hoops in the Sun All-Star Weekend, meaning Saturday and Sunday. Saturday will be all youth, which would be a Nick Day, as well as other sponsors that we line up, and then Sunday will be for the women and for the men's. Our program is growing too much to do everything in one day, and I don't want to hear Bobby saying what time we come on. I have his coffee on the side and waiting to sleep, touch the mic and look at me like he's anxiety and anxious because the crowd is so lit. So now he has his own day for himself, and I have my own day for the kids. So we're doing All-Star Weekend. We have Mountain Dew. We have the New York Yankees. We have the New York Knicks. Obviously, we have the Macy's. We have Wilson as our new proud sponsor. We have live streaming coming to our program now. We're going to have Clash TV as a proud sponsor of the tournament, capitalizing all our footage to make sure that we bring it to homes and people on the social media world. And there's more to come. And our uniforms will probably be the best uniform you've ever seen. So that's why I kind of joked on you that uniform got to come off, because the ones we have coming out this year it is a honoring an anniversary that's totally different. So I don't want to unveil that because Randy would kill me. But those will be coming out very soon. But and also lastly, but not least, July 9th, we start our 8 and 10U younger division, where we're going to cater down to our younger division. There's been a need for that, and we want to really cater to our population. So we're going all the way from 8 to adult, and it's been overwhelming. It's going to be a lot of work, a lot of scheduling. I hope the weather's in our favor, as you know. I hate going indoors, but especially with these new courts. But thank God's in our favor. Dad is the chairperson upstairs, making sure things go well, and we just got to do our thing down here.
If you want to bless me with free swag, you don't have to say it twice, Joe. I'm in. Free swag.
You're right. I just got to make sure your size check is updated this year. So as you're swagging out your little sexy body over there, I want to make sure we get you laced up. But yes, we will soon be lacing us up. Obviously, you'll be back with your Uncle G Stacks on the men's side. We have new teams in the men's league. We have returning champion Hidden Talent coming back. We have Av Life. We have Brooklyn Stompers. We have Young Ones. We have Team Bang. We have the return, the R2K. We have the return of Sean Bell. And then we also have Team Gun Hill being added to our program. So should be a really, really competitive tournament, and we want to bring the best of the best out coming to you at Sun Stadium this year.
I think it's incredible, too, when you think about, the last 2 decades. We talk about it all the time. I mean, seeing so many of the great players that have come up through the league. So obviously we get players that come back, that play after they've kind of grown up with us. I think you think of players like Kimball Walker, who's become a star in the NBA more recently, someone like Obadiah Toppin or Obi Toppin now with the Knicks. And his dad, of course, was in the league, one of the original stars of the league. But then you start to look around and you see some players, like I thought it was interesting recently to see Tracy McGrady basically trying to start up this one-on-one league, and a guy that I think might have gotten his first taste of basically outside of maybe playing in his youth, but his first taste of street basketball, especially in the city. He was here in New York last week in Brooklyn doing an event. That happened at Hoops in the Sun.
Yeah. I mean, 2001 or 02 was the year he came by, and to this day is probably the most memorable day of our life in terms of seeing a 6'7" leading scorer of the NBA, the association that we look up to see a leading scorer and a franchise player right in front of us giving us some love, and those are the good old days. And to see Q-Mac kind of do full circle to become all-time Hall of Famer NBA player, and to become now an entrepreneur and giving an opportunity for our people to play basketball, absolutely. This game is infectious. This game is always about replicating something else, and T-Max is glorifying that opportunity for not only for men and women, but showcase for them to kind of get an opportunity to go play somewhere else. So, T-Max always been essence of street ball. I remember, when he came out there, he came out the limo, Bobby, and it was 6-7, man. I was like, and he came right during our starting five game when his father was playing. When Obadiah's father, Obi's father, Obi's playing, and then we just had River Rivera and a couple of old school cats, and I'm like, wow, sick. We stopped the game. He shot around for a few minutes. He kicked it up with my moms and my pops, and just super cool cat, man. And Tracy's always been a supporter of Hoops in the Sun. We even gave him a jersey, and on NBA.com, he was sitting down with Doc Rivers, and he had a Hoops in the Sun jersey on with Adidas. At the time, we were, powered by Adidas at that time, and he was obviously still a prominent figure in Adidas. So, just kind of, those layers of thoughts has always been embedded in my mind, and those are the reasons why I keep doing what I do and what we do, because we want to get the next T-Mac. We want to get Kyrie, we want to get Durant, we want to get quickly, we want to get Obi up here, because we want to make sure that one, they get back to the parks and that will get back to them, and two, we want to make sure that these are our celebrities. You know what I'm saying? No matter what level they are in the NBA, we look up to them. Cole Anthony, other people, the Mo Bambas of the world, like whatever level they're in, they make us proud, and we want to glorify them. And I know these kids look up to them and want to give them the opportunity to see them come back to our parks and come back for free and come back and get back and, inspire the next person to be the next, NBA player that comes out of New York.
Well, if you've played major basketball here in New York City, that means that you have played at Hoops in the Sun. I think of, also some of the local legends, even guys that did play in the NBA, whether it's someone like the Bronx's own Kenny Satterfield or New York City legend Smush Parker. I mean, the list is very long, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, we could be here for another segment of the BronxNet. What up with me? List goes on, man. It's a lot of Brian Reese, Red Archery. I can go Smush Parker. I can go Dwight Hardy. I can go Kenny Satt, Andre Barrett, Marcus Williams. It doesn't really, I don't want to slight nobody, but there's been a lot of hollow ground players that grace the court, and now we're looking for a new Hoops in the Sun of these courts to be blessed by the new hollow ground players that we're gonna, advertise and support along the way. We're a big supporter of our youth and our high school programs, because we believe that if we support them in those levels, that they can, come back to our men's program and kind of continue giving us, the games that we look forward to every summer. And I think that this year, after the down years in terms of COVID and when we had a challenge, what we were dealing with, I think this year would be probably a great bounce back year for us and really put us back in that conversation of top 5 in the city. And if not, stay there, So I wish everybody, as a commissioner, all the best on the opening weekends and opening days from every team in New York City. And I just look forward to having us, have our weekend come out with a bang, Drivey, and, and really put some respect on our name. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Joe, BronxNet has been with you every step of the way, and excited to see what you have in store for us here in summer 22. Congratulations on the new courts. Onward and upward.
Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate the whole BronxNet family. Shouts to the whole team, Mike Nobby and the crew. Bobby, thank you for being an advocate for the program. And I truly appreciate all the memories you supplied on that mic. It does never go underappreciated, brother. You're a valuable point for our program. So blessed to have you part of our program moving forward.
Thanks, Joe.